Hey guys, give me a second. I'm trying to get everything over where I want it to be. I'm trying. Hey guys, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. I don't want to be on here too long. I want to say something right now. You don't need to give me any money. I'm gonna answer anybody's question, and you don't have to pay for it. You guys have been more than generous. So I'm not here for that. I'm here just to answer questions and maybe clear some things up. So here I am now. I want to answer your questions. So anybody's got something, please go ahead and write it in the chat. I love you guys too. I appreciate you guys. I felt nothing but support for you guys. Thank you very much, Choss Nerd. Is it Choss Nerd? Thank you. I'm not. Thank you. I am Toddy One Skip. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So somebody showed me how to put the comments up on the screen. I'm putting them up on the screen. What is wrong in today's world? I don't know, but funny you should mention that. How am I doing? So that one, let's talk about that one for a minute, okay? Let's talk about this one. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I was told professionally that somebody was going to have my back as long as I didn't do anything wrong. And then they stood there and watched me get fired for sleeping on a job. I want to tell you something. I have a 2-minute video that is just for the labor board or for a lawyer or somebody to hear. And it is of me in a room, and I'm being accused of sleeping on the job. I'm not raising my voice. I'm just saying I didn't sleep on the job. And they're saying, yes, you did. And I said, no, I'm not. They're saying, yes, you did. And I said, well, what days was I sleeping on the job? And they mentioned like 7 days. And I said, and they said, and you had your feet up. I said, I did have my feet up. I did have my feet up. I said, but I wasn't sleeping on the job. Having my feet up, I've had my feet up maybe 6 times in the 2 years I've been there. And it's really to crack my back. I can't even stay like that for any length of time. And my soles of my shoes are never on the desk. And I'm not the only one that has their feet up at the desk. Was I sleeping on the job? I can honestly say I was not sleeping on the job. This is what I'll tell you about the job. After I'm done with the paperwork of that job, which I'm usually done with I was usually done with around 2:30, 3 o'clock. I actually had something to do at 2:30 that I must do at that time. So I would be done with my job about 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:15. Then I'd usually go to the bathroom and then I'd come back. Now, at that point, the computer could be off, but usually it's on because we have this thing. If God forbid there's an emergency, I'd be able to just hit that button and go on. It's just like a security system that we have. There's no reason for me to use it. I have not used it in the 2 years I was there. I think they've used it one time in the 2 years I was there. But it's an audible alarm. Then there's alarms behind me. They're audible. I'm not supposed to stare at them. I'm not supposed to look at them. I'm not supposed to look at cameras. If I want to, I can, but it's not part of my job to sit there and stare at cameras. So when I am done with my paperwork and my job, everything is audible. The phone's going to ring, somebody's going to come in, somebody's going to knock. I might hear somebody scream because they don't know that somebody's behind a wall, because basically I was behind a wall. And the windows, even though it's pitch black, you're not going to see shit anyway. But the windows were so high, I couldn't even, when I stood up, I couldn't see out the windows because I was in like a sub basement thing. It sounds more dreary when I say it than it was. All of this in saying, whether my eyes are open or not, I would have had to have heard something for me to do anything. So, okay. But, you know, I believe wholeheartedly when I asked if I could see the cameras, and they told me, I said, well, if you say I'm sleeping, show me the cameras. Let me see. We have cameras. Let me see them. It's over or it's done. It was either over or done. And I said to myself, I'm not going to fight this. I had really forgotten about the recorder that I had in my pocket. It was just my iPhone. I felt targeted there. I knew things were happening. I felt the shift, but I completely forgot that I really had the thing in my pocket until I was halfway down the mountain. And I was like, oh, fuck, I got that on record. And I don't even think I listened to it because I kept replaying it in my head. And then I was talking to another content creator and I was telling her what happened. And I said something. I said, shit, wait a minute. That's a lot of days. So I listened to the recording and I bring up my time cards and I'm not there 4 of those 7 days. First, I thought I wasn't there 3 of those 7 days, but one of those days I took a personal day. So I wasn't even there 4 of those 7 days. But the thing is, I wasn't sleeping. Now, could I have been looking down, watching something? Yeah, I was told after I was told I couldn't record there, I was told for all they cared, I could twiddle my thumbs. So even if I was twiddling my thumbs, I was looking down. And half of the videos that I put out, I'm shocked that you guys aren't saying, man, why don't you open up your eyes? Like even now, and I'm looking and I don't see the camera's here. The camera's just higher. You know what I'm saying? So Jamie, I don't know if I could do anything about that now. I don't know if I could do anything about that now. Anyway, how am I doing? I'm disappointed in the fact that all I did was go to work, or in this case, not go to work. And but not only am I disappointed in a job that I really found refuge in, I mean, every time I lost somebody, I just couldn't wait to get there. My dad's there, like there's ashes of my dad there, you know, and they knew that, and they knew how much I loved the job. They told me, you know, because everybody liked me, and I didn't do anything for them to all of a sudden not like me. Anyway, so I want to answer some questions. Thank you for the super sticker. You guys don't have to do this. Just so you know, you don't have to do this. I appreciate it. You don't have to do it. I'm not starving. Actually, I went out and because of you guys, I even bought myself a steak. Full disclosure, I did. Thank you. I enjoyed it. And I made a great salad too. So thank you. Thank you for that. But I'm not starving. My dogs have everything they need. I had the guy come today for the insulation. He's just a handyman. He's going for electrician. He's a young guy. He helped me in the last 2 houses that I lived in. He was like a handyman. He's a good guy and I trust him. And he's fair. So yeah, we're gonna do it. We're probably gonna do it. It's gonna take a couple days. There's no need to do it at this moment because it's not that cold, but I will be doing it next month because it will start getting cold. So I do want to say to a couple of you guys that hold on. Okay, so let me see something. Okay, so I wanted to man, there's some fucking confusion out there. I'm getting so I guess there's a lot of rumors going on because I heard Bree say something about me, and now I just get a text message telling she didn't say anything about me, and something about Sheena, and I just want to answer those questions to clarify things. If there was a conversation between me and Sheena, yes, there was. There was, I think, 3 email exchanges, and all I wanted her to do was take down the picture of Nicole's husband. Nicole didn't ask me to do that, but I just kept thinking about it. And, you know, I just reasoned. I tried to reason with her. I just tried to use her own words against her, not against her, but like she said things about if you come after me, meaning her, just keep it about her. And so I was like, why did you do that to Nicole? That man's not even here. Like, why would you do that? And she went into this whole thing about her and my feelings about Sheena, and I'm just gonna put it out there. You think you're too fucking self-important. You ain't that fucking important. I'm just gonna put it out there, Sheena. You're not that fucking important. Get away from yourself. Ego, it's fucking with you. It is ruining you. It is ruining you. If there was anything to you, it's ruining you. The fact that you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. Something should click in. And if somebody just treats you like shit, oh well. You know what I mean? Go after them. So, and I tried to do it nicely. I said it now. I have nothing to lose now. Anyway, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. A lot of you guys have already sent me things. So please, it's okay. It's all is good. All is good. So listen, I want to answer questions, but I want you to put like question marks in front of the words because it's Saturday night, and this isn't what any of us want to do on a Saturday night. Yeah. And I want to be clear about something. The reason why I did not bring this to my other channel, and I don't want it to have anything to do with my other channel, is because this happened before I started being more active on the other channel. This was about gypsy shit. This was not about Whitaker shit. So that's why I didn't bring it to my other channel. There's no reason to bring drama there. The Whitakers have their own, and with them comes their own drama. On to bigger and better things. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Michelle, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aunt Edna, how are you? Simply Karen, Lisa, thank you. Everything happens for a reason. You're right. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. I'm always behind in this shit, and Jamie sucks at it. So this is a total side note. I know you're going through things, and yesterday on TikTok, I came across this creator who literally made me have chills and filled my heart. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I don't mean anything about that, Ziggy, but thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad that is it. Who called your job, Sheena, going by your life? Okay, so there was more than one person that called my job. There were several people that called the job, and it almost became an assault on the job. And then, the job had HR. They had an HR department outside of the HR department that fired me. So I don't know if they're going to do something about the amount of phone calls they got or what. I don't know how or what they're going to do, being the situation is what it is. So I don't want to give out too much information about that because I don't want to also ruin shit. But there were crazy amount of phone calls, but also this is the thing that's the worst. There were 700 employees where I worked, and we were connected, I guess, on Facebook by where I worked. And, Sheena, I know, found out where I worked. There's no doubt in my mind. I have the proof. I have the proof in the pudding. So good job, you. Again, and that connects you to doing exactly this. But also, there were phone numbers that came from Las Vegas, which would be who? that Ethan or internet sweetheart, that one, right? And they know because they called. They shared all that shit with me at the beginning, and I didn't want to hear any more of it. As long as HR was taking care of it, I didn't. Like, what am I supposed to do? So then what happened was they started putting my videos in the feeds of the people that I worked with that were connected on Facebook by my job. Is that fucking nervy or what? Like, I worked the overnight shift. I just got done telling you guys, in an office where I didn't even have to keep my eyes open. Couldn't go to sleep, and that's fine. I wasn't asleep, but I really didn't have to keep my eyes open. I could have listened to a Kindle like this, or I could have been looking down at my phone, which, yeah. So it doesn't matter. There wasn't any time that I was spread out, and there wasn't any time that somebody came in and scared the hell out of me like they just woke me up. Now, maybe I was into something and somebody came in and I jolted because I didn't expect that, but I wasn't asleep. Have I nodded off? Yes, enough to go and wake up like that. Absolutely, I have. I did it even during the day. I mean, sometimes when things are dead, that happens. But no, I didn't sleep. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, and the people I work with would tell you, I set my alarm for every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, my phone would go off just in case, because you would never want to go to sleep at work. So, I mean, and people know that I worked with. So that was just something that I always did. And I started doing that when around 9 o'clock at night, before I would get off at the 11 o'clock shift, before it became the overnight shift. But I wasn't asleep, and they said I was asleep for an hour and 10 minutes. So it must have been a really good video I was watching. Listen, if I went to sleep at work, I would tell you I'm 62 years old. Yeah, I can't keep my eyes open. I mean, I even was at the doctor's. I missed a lot of work, like a week, or like not even like, I think it was the week before that I had missed a lot of work because of Lyme. So, I mean, I would say something, but I wasn't. And I especially wasn't asleep there when I wasn't there. So, but, so I know that 2 phone calls at least, but there were more than that. And again, they were putting shit on people's Facebook. So that's a lot of nerve. Yeah, somebody's already helping me. Thank you. Somebody's already helping me. With I don't even want to say, Liz, thank you so much. I don't even want to say, because I don't want to give away at that job. I know, Drew. I know. But you know what? I've always said, thank you, Night Monkey. I've always said, when people give money, you need to know where it's going. You need to know proof. And I thought, well, I didn't want them to have a heads up that I had a recorder on and can prove that I wasn't working. I didn't want them to have a heads up, but I was like, well, does it matter? Because they should have already seen that, because I already said it and already sent that via email. But again, I don't think the email people know what the snail mail people are doing. It's like, it's messed up. Our government is so messed up. Those buildings. Oh God, I don't even want to go there. I mean, I'm still waiting for Department of Human Rights to call me back. It is ridiculous. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. So yeah. Cutting Board Dawn asked me if she could do a video about what happened, and of course I told her yes. She was just texting me saying that she was going to do a video and she was going to put it up. Excuse me, I have nothing to hide to anybody. I don't know if this bozo called. That I don't know. Let me see. Oh man, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You guys are gonna make me cry. So I want you to know that I've spoken to Karma Collector, not about this, but I do watch him. And Oh, I listen. Listen. I loved that job. It's really hard. I can't be like that. I love that job for many, many years. I'm not going to forget that when my dad died, he was happy that I was there. That meant the world to me. He felt like I was more or less protected. Now that I say that's fucked up, but what can I do? What can I do? So thank you for all of this nice stuff and all these kind words. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any questions that who is Sheena? I bet she is I don't know if you guys know, but Jimmy Bobby, Milk Honey and Mayhem, my friend Jamie. Guys, check out her channel, please. Please, please, please. She deserves it. She's a hardworking content creator who is underrated, to be honest with you. She's a great storyteller, and she's my friend, and she's also Jimmy Bobby. And anyway, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so what was I saying about her, Jimmy? I mean, Jamie. I forgot what I was saying. You might want to remind me. Do you know how much I do? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I do. I do. I really do. I do. Would you go back? No, no. Once you break trust, I can't. No, because they had no problem taking away my insurance, knowing that I have a chronic illness, and they had no problem firing me on the spot. Not even on the spot. It's like they had it's weird. I was targeted and I was targeted. And that's no. So I was doxxed. I don't know how people get people's information, to be honest with you. I can tell you this. This is what I think happened. Honestly, this is what I think happened. My very first TikTok was done at the job, and I was at a different position. And so that's what I think. That's what I think. But yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. I don't know. I never cared enough to find out stuff about people. But people often help me find out stuff, because when people are bad, people go into like this detective mode and they find shit out. That's the person. Exactly. That's the Las Vegas number. Yep. 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 100%. 100%. That's the Las Vegas number. Let's see what other questions I can answer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your kindness, guys. I appreciate all your kindness. Thank you so much. Truth and myth. What is that? Sorry you lost your job, but you kind of get fired for film on job. Shannon never called, girl. Oh, really? Is that the truth? Well, I know she called. So let me tell you something. She was the only one, truth or myth, and I could prove it, that knew where I worked. So accept responsibility for what? Calling somebody out on something? Like, if you want to come up here and debate this with me, that's fine. But if you raise your voice, you're going to be gone. So if you want to come up here and tell me what you think when I know something because I was there, you want to go there with me? Because I have proof. So that's that. Why can't people leave you alone? Listen, I understand that there's a controversy, and I understand that people pick sides. I know that I pissed Bree off, but I didn't just make up pissing Bree off. I mean, she called me the P word. I'm not going to just accept that. Some people get upset because I stand up for myself. I'm not going to let somebody call me that. And I'm not going to let somebody do that to my relationship. If that's what they want to do, they can do that on their channel. That's not what's happening on mine. I'm going to stick up for myself. So if that's me taking responsibility, what can I tell you? Truth or myth? Thank you. Why did you accuse Sheena of calling your job or your coworker without proof? Because she was the only one that knew where I worked and I saw that proof. So what part of that are you missing? What part of that are you missing? Why would you believe Sheena? Why? Where's her track record, her credit record? Where is that? I could show you a picture. So no, you don't get that. You don't get that. Common sense. Use it or this channel isn't for you. She was the only one that knew where I worked. Okay? I'm sorry that this come down to it. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Dreamcraft Corner. Dreamcraft Corner. I don't care. Why don't you guys use your real names? Why don't you use your real names instead of coming on here as fake ass people? Because that right there is a lie. How despicable can these people be? That's what they're about, man. There are people like that. There are people like that. I yes. Yes, I can. Can I sue? I'm answering about the job. I'm not answering about the people. They didn't fire me for that. So that saved them. If they want to turn around and get them, that's on them. They're the ones with the phone calls. They're the ones harassment. Have you thought about it? I have, but why would I? The plan was at 65. I'm not going to let somebody take something away from me that I worked hard for and earned. I'm not giving up that easily. I'm a fighter. I'm sorry. I'm going to fight for my rights. And it not just the party, damn it. I was more than happy and fucking willing and was a valued worker, as I was told, and won awards and accolades. So why would I accept Social Security now? I can. And I mean, if worse came to worse, I could, but I don't want to because that's not what my plan was. So, you know what I'm saying? So I probably, and I apologize, Susan, because I think I read that in a bad tone, like, just accept that. I don't think that's where that came from. So I apologize for reading it like that. Let's see. Thank you, D. No, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't, no, because I know people, I know something that happened with an employee there, and I'm not giving out names, and they made a complaint. And when they came back, they just made life a living hell for them to where they just didn't even want to go there. I don't want to work for people that I can't trust. Why would I do that? No. That stress I don't need in my life. I just don't need that in my life. I believe so, Stacia. I agree 1,000,000%. I wasn't working in customer service. Why do we need a mod? I don't have one. You tell me and I'll boot him off. I'm good. Geraldine, thank you. I just wanted to answer questions. You guys have been generous and very kind, and I thank you. And I just wanted to answer some questions. Dreamer. Let's see. Let's see. Say bye-bye, Dreamer. Yeah. So I don't mind answering questions. And I don't mind people, not believing me. But that's not what that was. That's just a fucking woman who's bored. Guys, so I want to introduce you to somebody because I don't know those that don't know this person. Her name is Lady K. And okay, give me a minute. So, Renelle Smith, you know what I think of Renelle Smith? She is the social conscience of social media. She is the conscience, the good conscience. You know what I'm talking about? Well, she is as well. And Lady K, I met just through this, and she's a content creator, and she's covering the Whitakers. And if you guys don't know, I'm covering the Whitakers on my other channel, though I do have a playlist of 11 videos here from a year and a half ago on this channel, you guys. But on my other channel, I'm covering the Whitakers, and I'm trying to cover more of humane stuff over there. So Lady K has the same exact. Now, let me tell you something. She's a cursor. She's a heavy smoker, I think, because I keep hearing the lighter go off. That's me guessing. She says exactly what she feels, but she's more than fair, and gives people grace until they just don't deserve it. So I trust her for content and for stuff that she says because she actually looks at stuff. And I can't recommend her anymore. Lady K, if you send me your, and this is important because they're not going to be able to find you, and I want them to find you. Could you please put your link in the comment section so I can post it for people? Guys, please check her out. I never tell you who to subscribe to, but I'm asking you just to check her out. That's all, and then you decide. Because there's many things that she says that I'm like, damn, took the words right out of my mouth. So I'd really like for you guys just to, now I'm well behind on my stuff here. Thank you. You've already done it. No more homicidal. Thank you. It's appreciated. So appreciated. Yeah, I don't want to beat up on Dreamer. I mean, I don't need another person to, be upset with me. I got rid of her. I got rid of Truth or Mist. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. You should have Cobra. I've looked into it, but I'm also looking into Obama. So Cobra was a little expensive. I'm not getting the income. I was going to get Cobra, but I was hoping that I would also be getting unemployment. So, yeah. Did you have any warning or a first notice? I did not. I got written up for the YouTube stuff about 2 weeks before this. But it didn't. Okay, so when that happened, I just want to be fair in what I'm saying. So they said, don't film here because there was something in the background. And I said, okay. And so I started using a virtual background. You guys know that because you saw me using it. I was in a jail cell, right? I used that one. And 2 weeks went by and nobody said, hey, listen, don't film here. It's not about that. It was about that when we had the conversation. 2 weeks go by. Nobody says anything to me. And they said, we told you not to film here. I said, you told me because of the background, and I've been using a virtual background. And they said, well, that's not what we meant. And I said, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. If you tell me not to film here, don't want anything, I won't do anything. You told me because of the background, it's been 2 weeks. And so I signed something and I said it was unclear because you said, and I wrote on the thing, you said because of the background, and I blocked the background, and 2 weeks went by and nothing happened of it. And now you're coming at me about it. So, and that was the only time that I was ever written up. I wasn't even written up when I was fired for sleeping on the job. So, yeah, that. Anyway, let me find, I hope you put your link in here. Toddy Truth and yeah, I know. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Dreamer Craft Corner, right? I think so. Um, I'm trying. Jamie, if you could see, YouTube's not mean. I was targeted. That's it. Hang on 1 second, all right? I'm sorry, this is my family. Hang on a second. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Talk to them on yourself. Sorry about that. Can you hear me? Because sometimes it takes a minute to hear. Can you guys hear me okay? Would you do me a favor, Jamie, and look for Lady K's link, because I want to put it up. I'm so behind in here. Oh my God, I'm so bad. Okay, I'm answering question. Excuse me, I'm answering questions. It's up to unemployment, and consider again you paying for that along the job. Imagine another benefit you can't access along with disability. You can't even reach these people. If you're going legal, you shouldn't be saying anything about it. Yeah. Yep. I agree, but I'm not giving out the stuff that yeah. I want to answer questions about the community, guys, not about my job. I don't want to talk on Sheena's past. Apparently, if you ask her, she'll tell you. She wrote me this lengthy letter. Okay, I'm going to answer this. Lola, you only know half of the story. Because he was destroying me. And I knew nothing about Truthy Magoo, nothing at all, until somebody played something. And I said, yes, that totally sounds like him. And people were telling me about him. And he had told me things personally. And I said, yeah, it's probably him. That's why. That's as honest as I could be. That's why. And that's all I want to say about that, because I've stopped talking about this man. Absolutely stopped talking about him. Let me see. What do you mean, where am I? I'm right here. Here I am. Thank you. Block and lock. There's never a need to contact any. Of course not. Of course not. I wasn't supposed to be the content. I know they did. Why are you trying? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with Lola. Okay, I answered it though, guys. Okay, I'm behind in the chat, so I don't even want to go there and start that. Okay, guys, I don't want fighting in the chat. I don't. I just want to answer some questions. Any question, any option for employment in a similar? I no, no. I mean, is there an option? I'm sure there is, but um. I don't know how I feel about people anymore. Use part of what companies use, but they can't fire you if you're not there. They cannot fire you if you're not there. And they said I was sleeping on a day I wasn't there. They doubled down on it. Absolutely, absolutely. Wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't you? I even said that. I even said that. I mean, I was legitimately sick and out of work probably 7 to 10 days before. Like, seriously, they had doctor's notes and everything. Yeah, absolutely. I did use critical thinking. Lola, I know that you're just asking the same question over and over again. No, I answered the question. So I didn't get to the answer. So, okay, I answered the question. Let's give people the benefit of the doubt. And hopefully, if she asks again, I'll boot her because I answered it. I did answer it. I thought I already blocked Dreamer. Guys, you don't have to pay attention to Dreamer. I don't have to either. I know I don't have to explain anything. Nothing but a dreamer. Your life sucks so. Your life sucks, so you're a dreamer. And live vicariously through a mommy murderer. You refuse any accountability for your actions. Okay, let's see. You allow Gypsy and her minions to drag you down a rabbit hole and you refuse to climb out. Well, let's get into this. Let's talk about this. You refused any accountability. Whose jobs did I call? Whose jobs did I call? I'm sorry. In what world do you do that in, Mr. Dramatic? I mean, in what world do you do that in? I never once called where Gypsy was or where any of these people were. Never once. So don't you think that there should be like the YouTube streets of the YouTube streets? And again, Mr. Dramatic, do you think I shouldn't stand up for myself when somebody calls me a predator? I guarantee you, Mr. Dramatic, if somebody said anything about anybody that you cared about, you would be Mr. Dramatic all over. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Absolutely. That's not my plan. What am I doing to feel better? Thinking about going to Adelaide, Australia. Where's the place without the bugs? That's not Australia. New Zealand. Thinking about going to New Zealand. Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nope. I'm going to put this behind me. I just want to answer some questions because you guys were asking. And I was trying to keep up with the emails, and I just can't write to everybody. And half the time I was using talk to text, and some people thought I was stupid. Not stupid, but like I didn't know certain words, and I get it. And they were looking out for me in the best way possible. So I was like, let me just get on here and do this. You can challenge unemployment. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I'm not going on Social Security at 62. Renell tells it like it is with zero bullshit. Buttons. So does Lady K. She just does it differently. She just does it more. You know how Renell, it sounds very refined, and I don't mean this as an insult at all. She has a South African accent, just so you know, Lady K. So I'm serious. Like when she says the word fuck, the whole community loves it because we don't expect it to come out of her mouth. She has a South African accent, so it's very proper. Lady K does not have that accent. She, you know who, you remind me of my good friend Linda. So much so, the voice, the attitude, everything. So, guys, just check her out. You know, if you don't have to like her, if you don't like her, I just think that you should check her out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Okay, West Virginia girl, what are we doing? Because I'm not bothering the Whitakers. I've never bothered them. Did I, Milo? So West Virginia girl, what? We shouldn't report on things? Just not report on anything? Because that's not the way it works. The news is now reporting on the Whitakers, yes, so we're not allowed to do that. I'm not going to the Whitaker's house. I'm not going to their doorstep. I'm not going on their porch, but I will be somebody that sends them money in March, and I would like for you to watch me do that. Okay. Hey, occasionally classy. There you go. I feel so depressed. Don't feel depressed. No, 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 no. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. There's no depression here. Nope, 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 nope. I'm working on something. I'm trying to get something. I do have a second channel. It's Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip. Boss bitch, thank you so much. Just doing I was going to catch up. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip is how you find it. It's called Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip. I want to ask you guys a question. And this is a serious question. You know, Aunt Edna, I'm going to hire to be my wrench, my moderator. Sorry about that. Because Jamie's never yells for people to do that. Thank you, Aunt Edna. So I want to ask you guys a question. Koi Kane, that's not nice. I get it, but that's not nice. That's not nice. I have a Cash App. It's in my description, guys. But you don't have to do anything. You guys have done. You guys have done. You guys have sent money. You have sent money. You have sent that. We're not starving. We're good. I have the air conditioning on. My boy is laying there. They got everything. We're good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This isn't about that. This is me answering questions. I actually asked if I could go on somebody else's channel so that nobody felt obligated to give me money. And they just said they couldn't do it tonight. And if you really need to know which channel, I sent in stuff for Obamacare. I did. I sent in what I needed to send in, and we'll see what happens. Cobra is very expensive. It is, especially because I'm not getting that weekly income that I was getting. I got paid every week. Who does that? Like, who does that? I knew what I had. I knew what I had, but I shouldn't have to sacrifice what I do in my own time. And I was doing videos at that job for almost 3 years. It was my supervisor at the job before I went to the other position that said to me, oh, you'd be good at that. And then the manager of that position that I was in came up to me on the 4th of July, not last 4th of July or the one before, but the one before that, and said, I saw your TikTok. And I was like, I said, you're pretty funny. So, and then I would go and tell that supervisor who was no longer my supervisor, man, thank you so much for telling me. Thank you so much for telling me. And they knew it was no secret I was making videos there. Absolutely no secret. They didn't care. They didn't care. I could play the guitar there. They didn't care as long as I did my job. And then they cared. So that person that says, I shouldn't be doing something at work. I wasn't doing anything behind anybody's back. I'm not that way. I'm not that way. So, all right. So, I want to see questions. Oh, here's what my question, guys. And I really do. Karma Collector, some of the stuff, I believe some of the stuff I think is a little bit out there, but I never know. SB, thank you. But I never know. As soon as I think Gypsy can't do anything so friggin' crazy, she does something friggin' crazy. Yes. Let's not get upset about it, because trust me, Tragic TV guys, please check her out. Also, the Whitakers, she handles the Whitakers. Please, check. I never tell anybody who to subscribe to, but I say check them out. Please check them out, especially if you guys are into what's going on with the Whitakers, man. Let me tell you something. Ain't that some shit? To be fair, your eyes look closed now. I know. I know. I know. My eyes look closed in half the videos, and they're not. It's just that the camera is higher and I'm looking at the screen. If I look at the camera, if I look straight ahead at the green light, I think my eyes look open, right? But then I can't read comments. And you have to remember, I have progressive lenses. I have to look down to see, because on top there, that's not the reading part. So I know. And I believe wholeheartedly that that's exactly what happened. That I was watching something, because I didn't watch stuff on the computer at the job. And when they told me I couldn't bring my computer anymore, I would bring a tablet. I had a tablet, but I would bring my tablet, and yeah, I would watch it down. So yeah, or I would watch my phone, so, or I listened to Kindle, or sometimes I was reading a book. I brought a book the last couple nights. It was a paperback, so it doesn't matter. I wasn't even there. Oh, okay, that's okay. You posted it. Where'd it go? I tried. Yeah, good. Yeah, a lot of you guys. I don't know what that means. Mute for calls. I'm sorry. I don't remember what that means. Thank you so much. Um, thank you so much. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. Hey, Toddy is pouring. I don't mind answering questions. This is the only time I'm willing to, because I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to live like that. I am. I'm doing that, guys. I really am taking care of myself. I really am. You see, this is why you don't give up shit. You don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So it's in questions about what? Um, yeah. Okay. I found it fascinating. I found it interesting. Um, and I was reached out to by that person. And when they told me how many videos they did, I said that was excessive, very excessive. I did not know that that person was doing videos like that. That's not something I would ever co-sign. So I want you to know that I'm not talking about Haiti Joyless. And I am no fan of cases, but I think that many videos on anybody is not okay. That is not okay. I was shocked. I was shocked. Um, okay, so I've seen this. I um believe trolls about what? That's what I'm not understanding. Why would my they got many phone calls, Marissa. They got many phone calls about me, and I really don't know what was said. I think I know one of them was but it wasn't from them, the top tier that told me that. It was from somebody that supposedly answered the phone. And that was the first time that I had heard anything about it. Um, and they knew that I was doing um, gypsy content. I told them a little bit about gypsy. I also said, go on my channel. I said, go on my channel and see if I'm not doing more good than bad. I said, I raised money. I, I said the good things that I did about Nick Godejohn, because some of this stuff I believe happened with the Nick Godejohn thing too. I think that there were a few things tied in there. Maybe I could be wrong, but the timing when things first started happening, and I don't know who's working with who, to be honest with you. The Sheena thing I know because I mean she knew where I worked. The Las Vegas thing I know because of what was shared with me at the job. So this stuff I know 1000%. Um, and so when they're saying this stuff, I'm saying, yeah, I'm not going to lie to them, but they knew I wasn't bullying. As a matter of fact, it was this time that I had went to the police and I had that case number because of the threat from Ethan, or yeah, that sweetheart guy. Remember that when I went to the police station and I got the case number? This was around exactly the same time. Like, so, you know, um, so I know that the Vegas calls came from that for that reason alone. And I mean, I showed them the extortion thing. Remember the extortion thing? So there was stuff that there was truth to that. Was I bullying anybody? No, so that wasn't it. I think it was the amount of phone calls. But also I think the worst bit, because I would think it's the worst bit to me, was that they did go in and post videos of mine in coworkers' Facebook pages. That's fucking creepy and weird. That's fucking creepy and weird. So when you have enough of employees going and saying, what's going on? That's bothersome. You don't think that's bothersome? Totally bothersome. That has nothing to do with believing anybody. That shit's the truth. My God, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a liar. I'm not going to lie. Not that I know of. Somebody said that she was Ash Blonde 6 and was in my comments. And I think that she was in my comments a long time ago. But I have never, as far as I knowing, no, except for the shit that I scream out to her on videos. 1000%. So Nina and I did not have a falling out per se at all. I think that we both found ourselves on two different sides of something, and because of so much shit, um, uh, uh I feel like I lost a friend now. When I said that last time, somebody said, well, she thinks you're silly for saying that. Okay. All right. That's the way I felt, you know. Anyway, but no, there were no bad words about, as far as I know, from each other. I still think she's the best beauty influencer online. So, uh, oh, it's definitely people from the outside. Somebody from the outside, definitely from the outside. You look like you're sleeping right now. I know, because I know, I know. And I'm not even high. I know, it's just the way the camera is. I know. It's funny, isn't it? Um, all right, thank you. Thank you. I didn't see you in there, text lady. Um, Thank you for that. Other than Grifty Rose, will you become? Yes. So yes, I am. This is what I wanted to talk to you about, guys. Um, so I think I told you about somebody that I was friends with over 40 years ago, and we used to write great content, like funny stuff together. Well, we've reached out to each other and we've tried to do funny stuff, but the funny stuff was funny when we were in our 20s. It ain't so funny anymore. So now we're talking about things. I'm a religious person. Um, I believe in God, and that is one of the things that defines me. And he is not. He is, I don't want to speak for him, but he's not. And we sometimes come from two different sides. So I wanted to have some conversations with him about what's going on in the world, and about topics that are more serious. So I'm considering doing a channel with him while keeping mine. But on this channel, I want to cover like the Mackenzie Shirilla. I want to cover the more current events, as well as cases that I feel passionate about, and the gypsy stuff and the funny skit stuff I want to keep here. And then stuff that has to do with more of the human spirit, I want to keep over on Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip. So, and also I want to cover, I like the reality TV stuff. I like the Plath Bill shit. I mean, like, because it's so weird to watch people behave in a way and say, man, if you want happiness in your life, don't you see? Like, there's so many times people don't see in front of them. So, like, that's like on the other channel per se. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's a few things. Well, why would I do that? It's Toddy One Skip that's here. Is that all right? Why don't you use yours, Mr. Dramatic? Do you think that bothers me? You think that people think my name's Toddy? You know that you look like a fucking asshole, right? Pathetic piece of shit, right? You know that, right? I wouldn't fuck with me, man, because you don't know what I got. Like, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. And I have nothing to lose now. So I wouldn't. You think you went crazy before? So you can just ask a question. You can just ask a question. So I am. That is the plan. That is absolutely the plan. Well, there's a few assholes in this world. I got this. No. He's talking to me. That's my real name. My real name is Lisa. Don't call me that because I'm not going to answer to that on here. I'm Toddy One Skip on here. The thing about it is, you guys could have always known who I was. You could have always done a Google search on me, and I would have come up. It would have been a real estate photo. I said that from the get-go. I've never tried to hide who I was because there's nothing in my past. Those people that use fucking emojis and won't show themselves, I would ask them who they are. I believe I should. I don't know who they. What are you asking? I know. You think you blocked somebody? How do you block somebody, Cook? You don't have a wrench. Stone, but that was at your home the one time. Yeah. Well, listen, I didn't smoke on the job. There was cameras, guys. Please. I think it took me just a minute to answer Lola. That's what I mean. Once I answered her, I don't see any more questions about the same thing over and over again. Am I missing something? Well, I want to answer you guys' questions simply. You got to be in the mood to play the guitar. Dreamer just infuriates people, especially with her ignorance. It's comical sometimes, isn't it, though? It's comical sometimes. Cook. Can they fire you if you're not present? Are you serious? Those were my days off. I didn't abandon anything. I wasn't on the clock. Those are my days off. Those are my days off. I shouldn't have been there. Absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who any of these assholes are. Don't give them any don't give them anything. Say, yeah, don't give them anything. I mean, this is their life. You guys can block them, anybody you want. I don't mind answering questions. Clearly, why do the facts of the case offend them to the point of harassment and doxing? I'm not going to give into that. After tonight, we're not going to talk anymore about that. We're going to go forward with the channel. I actually wanted to do, thank you, man. I actually wanted to do a comparison video to Gypsy's daily routine and my new daily routine. And guys, please, I don't drink. I don't drink. I do smoke weed, but I haven't, but I'm ready to. I am ready to. Brandy K, New Zealand, I don't think has bugs. Iceland, it's so fucking cold there. Australia, right? The big ass. I know they do. They got them big bugs, big bugs, big bugs. Guys, I am getting ready to let you guys do your thing. I don't want to keep you, and I don't have much to say. Jessica Dreamer's a waste. Oh, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. Fort William, where are you? I want to go to Fort William. I would accept a sponsor. I would accept a sponsor next year and be grateful if somebody were to sponsor me. Next year, I would go, oh God, and I would be grateful and I would work my ass off and stay there and do the right thing and all that. I want to go so bad and live the rest of my life there in Fort William. M. Cook, guys, this is somebody joking around, but I'm gonna get his wife to kick his ass because a lot of people don't know that. Absolutely, guys. You think so, Mr. McCracken? I did. I had one here today helping me with some insulation, so thank you. I didn't see your question, babe. I didn't see it. Can you put the question? I don't care that they're in the chat. This is Lady K. Is this Lady K? I mean, I don't know. Lady K, is that your channel, Mr. McCracken? I mean that Joanna has. Hello from West Tennessee. How you doing? Megsy, people are talking about I think you're from Australia, right, Megsy? Guilty of crime. That's all right, Jay. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. I don't know what's going on in this world, man. I don't know what's going on. In this world. And I mean, I feel horrible for people that have nobody. I am blessed. Are you kidding me? Do you know how blessed I am? So, guys, apparently you want to talk about a lot of shit that has to do with real world stuff. Well, so do I. But I don't want to talk about it on this channel, and I don't want to talk about it on the other channel. So I really want to have a channel with my friend and talk about real serious shit. I really do. Unfortunately, as you know, there's going to be a side to that too. So, and I am not on any side. So, yeah, I would love to do that. So it is something that I do want to talk about. I want to talk about why when you're 65 years old, they don't give you enough money to live off of after you've worked your whole life. Why they don't give you enough money. I want to understand why there's a donut hole. I want to understand why our veterans are treated as piss poor as they are. I want to understand why this country became so fucking elitist when it wasn't built on that. I want to understand what happened to humanity, compassion, grace, understanding. I want to understand that. So, yeah, I'd love to talk about that shit on the other channel. Thank you so much. I can't get her back to prison. Thank you, Sue. You know, somebody bitched at me one day. Thank you, Tenacity. Somebody bitched at me and accused me of doing something with the I guess the advertisements, the commercials or something. I don't touch anything about that. Like, I don't mess with any of those buttons. It's free, guys. It's free. It's free.
Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful day today. The canvas 2 rings and no answer. The phone is still ringing and you haven't answered yet.
No, I didn't see your question. I didn't see your question. And what name is that account under? The one you're talking about? I remember when your only merch was a wristband. Remember that? It's my wristbands. Wait a minute, where is my wristband? There you go. Yep. Yeah. I need to change out that. I thought I was gonna be getting some new inventory. I owe somebody a shirt. I agree. What about um um which dog looks hungry? You guys can't even see my dogs. They're not hungry. All right, let me thank you, homicidal hamster. Thank you. You have to be a certain age, I believe. I'm trying to get Obamacare. Is that the same thing? I'm not going to give out that information. I'm sure Sheena will, though. Okay. So this fuck twat's gone. I'm not going to let somebody tell me what happened when I just showed proof. So, does tapping the red heart repeatedly do anything? I don't know, Michelle. I don't know. No, my guys. The day I got fired, when they said, can you come in? We want to talk to you. I was like, listen, I got to take my dogs to the vet. So no. And they said, yeah, it'll just take a few minutes. And I said, really, I have an appointment and I have the vet appointment, which I really did. So my dogs got taken care of the day I got fired. They got everything they need. Thank you for asking. Thank you. I posted both dogs. I have 2 dogs and they're both doing great. Babe, I already went through this, man. They stated that I was sleeping on the job. I wasn't even at work in this New York State. Thank you, Dubes8. Thank you. Yeah, Jimmy Bobby. I know, man. I know that. All right. I know. And as I've gotten older, I did. Guys, I did. I blocked them. I know that my eyes look closed. I know. But as I've gotten older, yeah, that's what happened. I mean, my eyes have closed up. Not closed up, but you saw in the movie It's Complicated with who was it? Meryl Streep, where she's in the elevator and she's trying to hold open her eye. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't mean I'm sleeping. It just means that I'm old. Yes. And I don't work there no more. What else can I say? Tanika's 2 cents exact. Where's Tanika's 2 cents? Is she in here? Oh, my ear. Somebody just thought you were asleep. See what I'm saying? Exactly. Somebody, excellent. There was somebody that just texted me from the job just to check on me. See? Let me just text them back just because I don't want to do that to anybody. I'm doing really good. Actually, I'm doing really good. So thanks for asking. Have a good night tonight. Be well and stay in touch. I am Micah. You got that. You got that. Thank you, Rebecca. Number one, man, Rebecca. That's Rebecca Mitchell, guys. Can you hear me now? You should check that out. I don't see that in my chat, just so you know. So I don't know. That person might be blocked from my channel. I don't see them. Rebecca Mitchell, guys. Can you hear me now? Corey Mitchell's grandma. Yeah, I don't think Gypsy called. I don't think Gypsy called. Yeah. The other one supposedly too, right? The crazy one that ended up being friends with everybody. What are my talents for a new job? I don't know. I don't know. And that's fine, man. That's fine. Absolutely, that's fine. You want me to show proof that you're the only one that knew where I worked? Is that really what you want me to do, Sheena? Is that what you want me to do? I mean, put up the billboards that you made of me. Go ahead, put them up there. Go ahead, put them up there. You made billboards of me. You're the only one that knew. You're the only one that knew. As far as I know, you're the only one that knew. So you put it up there. Take responsibility for what you did. That's fine. Just take responsibility for it, but you won't. You won't. Let me see. Thank you, Jay. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Nope. You guys, I mean, she put up billboards. So, yep. Is that the girl? Because that's the one that lived in Vegas. Yep. I can't give you guys that stuff now, guys. I can't give you stuff now, guys. Yeah, I would agree with that. Let's see. I know. Okay. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Listen, every recording, there's recorders there as well as cameras, believe it or not. So, no. Nope. And you're the one that put up the fake billboard, Sheena. Listen, if you're sorry about your behavior, which I doubt you are, or because it fucking looks bad what you did, I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. If you got a problem with it, too bad. You don't like the reflection in the mirror? Change it. That's the mirror. You're the same person. I mean, you think people have any kind of faith in you when you show people's dead spouses? Like, where in the world do you think that looks right for you because somebody made fun of your home? That's what you did? And you call yourself thick-skinned? Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, somebody said that. Somebody said that she is that. I answered the question. I'm not answering anymore. You need to go away. I don't want to talk to you. Thank you so much. It's very nice of you. If you reach out to me at toddy1skip@gmail.com, I'm happy to get into that with you, man. Okay? Yeah, well, it goes to show you these people are subscribers because I had it set so that you can only subscribe. You can only join this if you were a subscriber for a day. So, I mean, I'm not a subscriber to these people's channels. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't subscribe to these people's channels. That should show you that I ain't looking for shit. But if it comes my way, I ain't fucking around no more. You can bet your ass. How would I describe myself in 3 words? I don't want to talk about Nina. This isn't about Nina. You guys asked me if we had a falling out. I answered it. I'm not talking anymore about Nina. I don't know. I'm not talking about Case. I've already addressed that. I'm not talking about that anymore. I answered questions at the very beginning. This isn't about that. I'm not trying to add drama to my life with these people that are messed up in the head, in my opinion. So I don't want to give them any oxygen, you know. How would you describe yourself? Well, right now I'm not the most patient person. You know, I don't know. I have integrity, truth, and loyalty. That's what I would say I had. But when you break trust in me, I can't build it back up. It's over. It's done. You don't get a second chance because I don't know how to fix that. Toddy, the sleep YouTuber. Absolutely. Get high. I think that I'm going to do that. I am going to do that, and I'm going to watch a movie tonight, guys, and I'm going to put up a video tomorrow morning. It's not. No. It's not. I have an audio recording. It's not a misunderstanding. It's not like they think somebody else was sitting there. It's not. It's guys, look at the hair. Who else is fucking sitting there at that desk? No, it's not. It's not. I'm really not exhausted. I'm not, but thank you for your concern. I did do a lot of stuff. I stood up to bullies too. But I'm not gonna do that. Guys, okay. I'm not gonna talk about Nina. I don't want this isn't about that. She was in the chat. She's not welcomed on the channel. She's not welcome. Bye. All right, guys. I blocked her because she doesn't want anything. She doesn't want anything. She asked me, she said this and this, and I challenged her, and she's the only one that knew where I worked 100%. She's the only one. I saw she showed it. She put it online. Absolutely put it online. 1000%. She had it there. I saw it. I have a picture of it. Are you sure you love when I sing? Because my dogs usually run. I'm joking. What do you think about Corey Feldman getting kicked off Dancing with the... Did he get kicked off? The Cutting Board Dawn is covering him. Cutting Board Dawn, guys. Have you checked out her channel? Cutting Board Dawn just made a video of what happened. Remember I said at the beginning, Dawn was going to do that. I haven't checked it out. We're going to check it out. But I want you to go over to her channel and checked it out. I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. First of all, why come on my channel and call me by my name? Where do you get off doing that? Like, why does somebody get to do that? That's not how you guys know me. So I wouldn't call you out of your name. I've never called any of you guys out of your name, with the exception of Fancy Miss Ellie and some of these shit pile people that have already fucked me over. Fancy called me out of my name. She called all of us out of our names. But we all knew who Fancy was, so I didn't do anything. And you guys, I don't call you out of your name. A few of you have told me who you are. I wouldn't do that. So, and any content creator, I'm pretty sure, knows there's a common courtesy. You don't call people out on their name, right? That's a common courtesy. Well, to some people know. What else, guys? All right, I'm ready to. They're doing great. The dogs are doing great. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to call it a night here. Oh God, I'm so behind on these. I'm trying. There's a lot coming in. I'm 55. I don't know if I believe that. 55. I don't know what that is. All right, let's see what else. Thank you so much. I don't know. I'm Toddy one skipping, you're not. I'm so sorry that this is the world we live in, folks. Me too, my friend. But I'm not sure this is everywhere. Night Convos, guys. Night Convos. You know who they are. Check them out, right? I know. And I wouldn't call you out. Listen, I know a lot of content creators' first names, and the first thing I tell them is, hey, man, don't tell me your first name, because I never want to say it by accident. I never want to do it. It's a common courtesy. Common courtesy. I did. I answered her question. Pretty sure I answered her question, but then I blocked her because she was just being an asshole. I don't mind answering questions, but don't sit there and just don't gaslight me when you're stupid as shit. Like, don't do that. Oh yeah, Rebecca is definitely doing that on Monday mornings. Monday mornings, I think we're going to start doing some other stuff as well. We're talking about it. Your community is always. Thank you so much. Let me see night combos. Yeah, I'm always a little behind, guys. I'm going to try to get to the end of it because I really do want to smoke a joint. I'm not a Sarah. He said my name. He said my name. But I'm not going to answer to it. Aunt Edna, fucking hell. Smoke so bad. Let me do it. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much. There's an actress, Slezak. Oh, God, she was a soap opera star. Erica Slezak from One Life to Live. I used to really like her. As a soap opera star, the world on door dashing right now. Door dashing, yeah. Bugs here in South Africa. No shit. Yeah, I ain't going there. I don't care what your name is. I've survived. Catherine, kudos to you, my friend. Kudos to you. Well, maybe it was you at work. So is this a question? This guy, I don't even want to talk about this guy. I don't want to talk about this guy. This guy is like unbelievable, right? Like I don't want to talk about this guy. I guys, I put up the time clock. I showed you my time cards. That came from ADP. You know, that's the app that's used. You saw that I worked the day before and then I was off 2 days, Sundays and Mondays. I'm off. But the Monday before I worked. So I mean, I used to work 6 days. You guys know that. You guys know that. So, you know. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay. New Zealand, get out of here. Somebody tell me if that's true. There's no way. Really? Get out of here. I don't believe that. Then I could never go there. Um, thank you. Thank you and thank you for that. Um, I'm told it's because I didn't wear makeup and shit. I didn't. I use one soap. It's called Pears, Pears, and I've been using it for about 40 years now. And it not because it comes from England, but because 40 years ago my doctor told me to use it. Because I didn't have the greatest skin. So that's what it is. It's called Pears soap, and that's it. That's all I use. Um, Thank you, Juicy TV. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I would like to get I would like to get like a narrow boat. I love the narrow boats. I would love to do that. But I want to live in Scotland in Fort William. It looks so much like that here. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. Absolutely. Thank you guys. I've been told, even my mom, who doesn't have the greatest skin, says to me, it's because I didn't wear a bunch of makeup. I never wore any makeup, to be honest with you. Um, so, and Fed background checks, can you pay me 10K a month? Not the Social Security payments. No one, even the USA government, cannot. Huh? It's terrible to live here and do this. I'm appealing. I had a man there today. I did. I had a man. Somebody said I needed a man. I said I had one here. I have my friend here. He was helping me. We went over what it would take to insulate this, and there's some very good points about things. So I'm good. You're at Disney World right now, Dawn? An envious man, but it's too hot. I couldn't do it. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Guys, I am getting ready to call it a day and watch a video. Where's CBJ? Where is CB Dawn? Cutting board Dawn, okay. Uh let's see. Yeah, but that's not it. Just so you know, David, that would be considered the ninth. That would be considered the ninth. It wouldn't be the 10th. Just so you know. It wouldn't be the 10th. It would be exactly what it was. Exactly what I said to you. So, yeah. And they can still show me anything. I wasn't sleeping, but I'm happy for them to show it. But that's not a day that I'm paid on. The 10th is the 10th, not the ninth. So, for them to word it that way wouldn't be the case. Um let's see. I just now realized my shit is expired. All right, let's see. Where did you this? with New York State and with Department of Labor and Human Rights. Let's see. Let's see. Cancel trip to Disney World. All right. I don't know about watching the ads. I can't answer that question. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get to the end of this and say thank you so much, guys. Thank you for everything. You just saw a bunny. There's some on my property here. Never rely on the government for retirement. Don't rely on the government for answering a phone. Are you kidding me? They won't even answer the phone. They won't even answer the phone, guys. So I know I'm always behind on them because I do try to answer them all. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to call this a night and say thank you. I'm not a negative Nancy. Let me see. I still don't wish that on anybody, the liver thing. Thank you. I mean, it doesn't even matter that. Oh God, she's so stupid. Not you guys, but Sheena. Like, yeah. So what? What did I do? Yep. Yeah, there was a few people, man. There was a few people. A few people. It doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't even matter anymore. There's a few people. It doesn't even matter. And there was a few people, absolutely a few people that did that, and everything's recorded there. So all right, guys. That was very generous of you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how she knew. I didn't ask her. I didn't engage with her. I didn't even let her know that she knew. I ignored it. I didn't give into it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't say anything. I fucking ignored it. When I saw it, I just took a screenshot of it, took pictures of it, and I ignored it. And that was it. And the next time I talked to her, it was about getting Nicole's husband's picture down. And we didn't talk about anything else but that, And well, let me just say, she tried to talk about a million things. The emails were long. I didn't bother reading them. They were like fucking books. She thinks she's way too important. I know. We will take care of this. We will take care of this. We will take care of this for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, are you serious? First of all, I'm never going to talk politics on this. The most I did was talk about Charlie Kirk's death. So I wouldn't think that, I mean, like, yeah, that's, I know, my friend. I know for sure. Yep. Absolutely. There's some funny videos that Gypsy probably canceled. I'm sorry about that. Gypsy probably canceled has on TikTok, guys. Some very funny videos. I know they do. All right, guys. I'm ready to call it a night. Bruno, I don't know who you're talking to. I can't keep my head up like that because of my neck. Yes, I wear Levi's. Sometimes Lucky Brands. Be kind. They're good people. They're good people. And they're good people too. He's only joking. I don't know if you guys know each other, but he's only joking. He's really only joking. Livid Bull, how you doing? Guys, I know I keep saying I'm trying to get to the end of this. Oh, okay, I'm not that far behind now. I just want to make sure I'm not missing a question. I get it online. I haven't seen it at Walmart. It's the glycerin soap. Hold on. You guys are unbelievable. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Woo! All right. So this is the one. Can you see it okay? I know there's always like a shiner, like a Paris. There you go. All right, guys. So yeah, that's the soap. And it's not expensive. It's not crazy expensive or anything like that. It's very reasonable. It's very reasonable, but to be honest with you, there's nothing reasonable anymore, is there? My dogs are shedding because the season is changing. So I keep reaching down and getting hair off the floor. Either they're shedding or I am. Is it me or you? Yeah, so I hate this shit. I really do. I hate this. I hate when somebody says that. I'm sorry. I get it online. I don't care. Somebody could warn me about something. I am allowed to decide on my own. And if you're right, okay. But I just think it's terrible I would hate for somebody to say, hey, don't pay attention to Toddy because I think she's an asshole or I've seen this about her, and just give your side of the story. You can't go through life like that, in my opinion. You got to give people a fair chance. And you guys can't figure that out about me. So if you guys give me a warning about somebody and I just say, hey, you know what, maybe I should give this person a chance, you guys really get pissed off because what? Like I should let people decide who stays and goes in my life? No, and I wouldn't do that to anybody. I could give somebody a heads up warning and that's it. Hey, my feeling is, but I wouldn't give ultimatums or then turn around and say, see, I told you so, I warned you about that. No, I would just be there and say, I'm so sorry that happened. I wouldn't say, because I fucking know that I warned them about it. So why would I add to it? But I would respect them for, first of all, I would say, but you make your own decision. This is my feeling, but you make your own decision. So I just don't like when people say that. I'm sorry, I don't. Fucking grown-ass woman. I can make my own decisions and learn my own lessons. And sometimes, sometimes I will be wrong. But I'd rather live it that way than live it by somebody telling me and pointing to me who I should be friends with or not. I'm never going to be that way. Never. You be good or be careful. All right, guys. Yep. I'm going to say goodnight. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. I appreciate you guys. I do. Grow up with your fur babies. I will do. Aaron Lee, thank you. I agree with that. It's too bad that we live in a world where we have to record everybody. I mean, there's mean people. All right, guys. I'm happy to be their sponsor. That's something I use. I get sponsored things all the time, but I can't do it. I need to get some sleep, right? Because it looks like I'm sleeping. I can't, Chad. I can't. Everything is expensive now, guys, to be honest with you. Everything is expensive now. All right, so I'm going to say have a good night. I'm at the end. Good night, SB. Good night, guys. Good night, guys. Everybody. Thank you so much for everything. I so appreciate it. I hope I answered all your questions because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Yes? We're going to go forward, guys. Onward and upward. Be good, okay? See you in the morning with the video. I hope to have it up and ready for you guys by 7 a.m. God bless you guys and thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. I truthfully do. Thank you, and thank you. Be good, guys. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Thank you.